Well, think about this. According to the calendar, we have 21 more days to spring. So let's get the perfect hydrangeas because these are compact. They're actually the newest in the Endless Summer series, so they're very, very hardy. I'll let Carolyn give you all the info on that. But as you can tell, it's kind of the combination of this cool mop head and lace top together. So it gives it such an original look, and the opportunities to plant this different places are really endless with this. It's M132193, brand new today. We got you a sale price of $29.98, 3 easy pays at $9.99, free shipping and handling. And as you take a look at all this and you think to yourself, well, Pat, no. Don't worry, we ship these out when it's appropriate in your zip code to put them in the ground. So when you get these in the box, you need to open the box and take out Carolyn's wonderful growing guide, and then you'll know what to do with it even if you can't plant it right that day. All right. Let's go ahead and reintroduce her once again. Carolyn Gracie is back. She was a host on QVC for so many years.
Hi, everybody.
She is an avid gardener, and this is the second year of your collection?
Actually, exactly 2 years ago, I left QVC, and today I'm back, and I have a Today Special Value. So isn't that just the way of the wonderful way of the world? I'm so excited to be back.
We cannot be more thrilled for you.
Thank you so much.
You have lots of hydrangeas, but you told me that you had a compact style hydrangea last week, and it completely sold out.
So a lot of you request hydrangeas that are small because maybe you're only doing pots now, or you have a smaller place.
Right.
A lot of hydrangeas get really huge, giant foundation plants that you see in Nantucket and places like that. You can still get that look with these, and these are the Pop Star Hydrangea. As Pat said, these are part of the Endless Summer series from a premier grower way up in Minnesota is where this grower is, and they can't be labeled Endless Summer unless they are really, really cold tolerant and also heat tolerant. Otherwise, they get the boot.
Okay.
So this is one of the most new and popular versions, the Pop Star, in their collection. And we have it for you in this gorgeous color array. Now, I heard you say earlier you love the color. So this is gonna grow starting out like little green broccolis, as you can see right here. And then it's going to turn into these beautiful shades of lilac, purple, and blue. Now, you also saw in the picture that some of them look like the color of my shirt.
Right.
So what will happen is if you use the acidic fertilizer and make your soil more acidic, and I think we have a bag of it out there in the front, your hydrangeas, this version of hydrangea will stay blue and purple.
Okay.
If you have more alkaline soil, that's fine, but they're going to turn a burgundy color.
Okay.
So it's totally up to you, but these only get 2 feet by 2 feet. So they are perfect for walkways, borders, in your pots. Get like a whiskey barrel sized pot or one of those new party pots from Roberta's.
Right. And you've got some great pots that you're debuting today.
Yes, so these are great either way. And you can see the 2 colorways there depending on your soil.
And the nice thing is you can play with it a little bit if you want to. Free shipping and handling. The growing guide is wonderful even if you've never done anything like this before. And many of you, as Steph from Roberta's she is now a landscape designer.
Yeah.
So she was saying, don't just have one of something.
No.
If you can buy more than one, that's what the easy pay is there for.
Exactly. And this hydrangea is one that you want to buy. And the reason I say most of all is because it blooms on old and new wood. And Pat and I have talked about this. A lot of hydrangeas only bloom on the old wood or the old stems. And so often you'll accidentally cut those down in the fall. That's when they set their buds. And then next spring and summer you have no flowers. That's why.
You have no flowers.
Or maybe you didn't cut them down, but you got a really hard frost. Now those buds are dead. You still get no flowers. When you have a hydrangea like this that blooms on the old and new wood, there's never a worry, because if the old wood doesn't function well for some reason, then the new stems coming out will also produce flowers. So this is very important when you're choosing a hydrangea. And this one is also a re-bloomer, Pat.
Yes.
So sometimes it seems like your hydrangeas bloom once and then it takes forever to see any more flowers. This one is constantly setting new blooms. You can see on these, and these are the real flowers, you guys. These are, look how gorgeous they are. So you're constantly going to have different stages of these flowers coming out. And
how unique is the flower on this?
Well, it's like, I told Pat, it's like if a mophead and a lace cap had a baby, because this is like a really unique display that this flower comes out with. The petals, like a mophead style petal, are all around this wonderful little confetti center. And the blooms are large. They're like 4 to 5 inch blooms when they get to their full size. And also the stems are very sturdy. And I like this not being a mophead. When it rains, the water goes right through these instead of getting sucked into the mophead, which then those big round ones fall over and get droopy. This will never get droopy.
What do we get when we, what should we expect?
Here's what you're getting. People always want to know how big is it going to get.
Yes.
It's already big when you're getting it.
Nice.
And this is a 1 gallon plant. Look at all the blooms already on there. So this is going to grow very quickly. It's going to get to the size you're seeing in these pots, at least this size, this summer. And then again, it stays compact. So it doesn't have too much further to go after this. It's going to get 2 by 2 feet.
Well, and that's why it has so many flowers, because it's not concentrating on getting bigger. It's concentrating on flowering.
Exactly.
And remember, perennials mean patience. That's what they taught Pat this year. Perennials means patience. But you're investing, and I was thinking this, if you got 3 of these and you use the 3 easy pays, that would be $30.
Yeah.
So you do $30 for 3 months. You have 3 of these when you get them home. Read the instructions when you get them, and now you've got something that you can build upon in your garden that's going to be beautiful.
And the pictures you're seeing there, that's 2 right there. The one you saw in the previous picture was 1. You can see they stay compact with, as you said, more flowers. You see beautiful foliage, but you don't see legginess. This is very elegant. Again, very sturdy. It grows quickly to its full size, and you'll get oodles of flowers. And remember, if you want them to stay blue, get the acid booster fertilizer from Roberta's. If you want them to turn that burgundy color, then just use, your regular fertilizer, which will be fine.
Okay.
Do feed them every couple of weeks. They'll be very, very happy. Oh, and as I mentioned, very cold tolerant, so you don't have to worry about the winter. But also, these can take more sunshine than most hydrangeas. You're not going to grow them down in Miami.
Right.
Up down to zone 9 is fine, but you don't have to worry about making sure these get shade like a lot of hydrangeas do.
Yeah. They're less picky and more, they put out more flowers. I mean, that's exactly what we want in our garden. Keep in mind that these will arrive when it's time to put them in the ground or the container, whatever you plan to do. M132193. Carolyn, will you share the warranty with us?
Absolutely.
Please?
My orders are fulfilled by Roberta's. We're all on the same team, although my plants are all different than theirs. So it's the same warranty. If you are unhappy with your plant, you have 90 days to let us know. We'll send you a replacement. If it's too late in the season, we'll send you that replacement the following year. But please ask questions. No question is too beginner, and you can always post your questions on my social pages, and I always answer them.
Yeah, and you're very active on social.
I want to make sure you have success.
Yeah. Okay. All right, JB.
Well, I'm here catching up with our friend Roxanne De Palma, who brings to us the Garden Innovations